Las Vegas at the Top Rank Gym with former 126-pound, current 130-pound champion of the world, Shakur Stevenson. Champ, another day in training camp. Just got done with some ping pong. How you feeling so far in camp?
I'm feeling like I'm about to put on a good performance. April 30th, I'm in great shape, and I'm ready to fight.
A lot of big fights for you. Should you come out successful? Just wanted your thoughts last week in Nakatili and Burchell. Obviously, past opponent of yourself and both Oscar. What'd you make of the fight?
I felt like a lot of people ain't know he was that good. He got a lot of power. He's real strong. I felt like people owe me an apology.
You know, we did a live fight chat. I was mentioning it during that. Like, what does that say about you, right? You were heavily criticized, and you've been public about it, and how that pushed you in a sense. But he just did that to Miguel Burchell. You know, what did you kind of like know going into the fight it was going to be a tough fight?
Nah, I actually thought Burchell was going to win. I didn't think he was that good. But I feel like he a lot better than people give him credit for. A lot of people called him a novice fighter when I fought him. And I was supposed to just get him up out of here. But he went in there, he stopped Burchell. And a lot of people try to take the credit away from him by saying Valdez ended Burchell's career. He was a shot fighter, whatever they want to say. But at the end of the day, Burchell never had no defense. He was the same Burchell. His ass felt that power. And that's why he's trying to box defensively.
Right. Big news broke. Your grandfather and current WBC champion of the world, Devin Haney, were sharing a few words, and Devin asked your grandfather, you know, what do you think now? I'm on your side of the street, right? We're on the same side of the street. What do you think of Devin signing that 3-fight deal with Top Rank and ESPN and you know, now having the fight for Undisputed?
I got a lot of respect for Devin. Devin is a great fighter. I don't got nothing bad to say about Devin. I feel like congratulations to him, and I think that he's going to go to England and Australia.
Australia,
yeah. He probably going to beat Ken Bosen. So.
Australia. One thing that we were talking about, though, was the fact that you said you're taking short money for this fight because you're basically betting on yourself, and so is Devin. Like, we don't know about the short money, but as far as all the stipulations that were put in order to get the fight for Undisputed, why do you think it's so hard for you guys to get those big fights? Because obviously you've been calling for the big fights, and so has he. Why do you think it's been so hard?
I feel like we both skillful. We both fighters who go in there and try to hit and don't get hit. We both great boxers, real sharp. So I feel like a lot of people don't want to get in there and get in there with somebody that you can't hit. It's hard to beat them type of fighters, the hardest fighters to beat. So at the end of the day, I feel like our defense is the reason why people don't really want to fight us.
Lastly, I know you guys have a friendship to some extent. Is that a fight that in the future you would be willing to entertain?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm definitely willing to entertain it. He a great fighter. I'm a great fighter. I don't duck, no action. I'm with all the smoke. At the end of the day, my energy always gonna be the same. So definitely in the future, if we had the same weight class, he end up getting all them belts, and I end up coming to 35. If he's still there, I'm with the smoke.
Just because, you know, we are talking about this fight, and I know, like I said, you guys have a relationship to some extent, but what'd you make of, Jamal Charlo was on Mike Tyson's podcast, and made the comment saying that he wants Errol to move up to 54 and fight Jermell. So, mind you, it's Jamal on the show, but he said, I want Errol to move up, fight your brother, because your brother's about to fight for Undisputed at 54. That'd be a great fight. Errol came out and like, yo, we friends, but at the end of the day, if you my friend, let's make some money together. Is that how you kind of view like a big fight like that between maybe you and Devin, or maybe
most definitely,
you and Tank?
I knew Devin my whole life. Me and him been in this boxing game for a long time. I'm definitely good friends with him. I don't got no problem with Devin. I'm happy for like what he doing. Definitely see the success, and we both real successful. So at the end of the day, it's a lot of love on my end, but at the end of the day, it's business. I'm willing to get in the ring and best fight the best. I'm down with it.
Champ, I'm sure you've seen Gervonta Davis take to Twitter, voice some displeasure maybe with his current situation, and said that he's done after that he's a free agent after this fight with Rolly next month. You voiced your opinion on that fight. What'd you make of those comments, and was there maybe not necessarily happiness, but the idea like maybe he could come over here and that could be a fight we do down the line or something like that, or because it seems like the fighters top rank kind of has anything from 30 to 40, right? It seems like the biggest names from 30 to 40 now.
I doubt he coming to top rank. If I know Tank, I know he definitely ain't coming to top rank.
What you think he does, or what you think is best?
I mean, he got a good relationship probably with Al Heyman 9 times out of 10, so he probably gonna stick with Al Heyman if I'm thinking correctly. But at the end of the day, that's his situation. I don't got nothing too much to say on his situation. Hope the best for him at the end of the day, but I ain't got nothing to say.
No, absolutely. Just the idea of maybe, I know that's a fight that you wouldn't turn down in the future, right? So Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez, April 30th, MGM Grand Garden, ESPN champ. Thank you very much for your time. Champ, you're on the same side of the street, Dad.
I don't get that bad.
Shit right now.
How much you win?
I ain't telling you.
Yeah, he don't want to. He don't want to. You made that big.
For the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.